for 2 weeks. So
We're
I'm currently
live.
unemployed. Oh,
Oh, oh, Sam,
Just
you
now, we
ready?
just went live.
All
Promise.
right.
oh my God. Well, that was embarrassing.
No,
Wait, so,
I clicked it a while
oh
ago
yes,
and
we're
it just
live.
ended.
All right, hold on. We really are live. Wow, wow. Well, we're just, if it's 2:02 Eastern,
It just went live. Don't worry.
hit the button, Sam.
Okay, cool.
If it's
They
Love
2:02
didn't
that.
catch
Eastern,
William, doing his whole thing.
Okay.
yeah, so I'm a licensed real estate broker with a Corcoran Group in New York City, and I am half of Ask the Agent. The other half is Samuel Austin Hoffman. He's a licensed real estate salesperson with the Corcoran Group in New York City. And we are Ask the Agents. And yes, we go live at 2 o'clock Eastern every week, and we're super excited to be here. And we have a special guest. What you caught, if you caught the very beginning of the show, is we were trying to figure out how to introduce Kayla. So welcome Kayla Kling to the show. Kayla, all the way from San Diego. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you guys?
We're good. So Kayla is a real estate agent in San Diego. Is it okay to announce your soon to be future plans, Kayla? Because that's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I
are
mean,
we
I
going to
think
be
technically,
are we going to be
As you
telling
already,
a special guest what you caught? Wait, Kayla, are we going to be giving away any secrets if we say what you are going to be doing in the next few weeks, transitioning, et cetera, to a different city?
wait, sorry, it kind of just went backwards. Did that just happen to me? Maybe it just
Um,
happened to me.
no. So look at the Blue Jeans thing and not the Facebook Live thing because you'll get totally confused. Are
Okay.
you, all right.
Okay. I
Okay.
think I'm just looking at blue jeans. Okay.
I think you. Oh yeah. Just look at Blue Jeans. That's gonna make life a lot
I
easier.
love how you
Okay.
ask her after you already drop it. You go, oh, by the way, is it okay for me to mention
No,
this?
I know. Wait, no, because I don't. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, Kayla, what's going on in your life? Real estate agent from San Diego. Kayla, what's going on in your life?
Well, currently I'm sweating in 80 degrees. Our AC broke, so I have two fans on me. So if
Oh
there's some
wow.
weird, uh, like blowing noise, just let me know and I'll turn it down.
We thought that you just traveled with a fan, so you always had that wishbone look. We thought
Oh
that.
my gosh. I mean, I wish. I really wish. But
The
no, our
Beyonce
AC
look.
was very convenient to go out in like the hottest month. And so our AC guy is finally coming over today. It's been out for a week. It's just been a little dreadful. I'm being a little dramatic, but I'm a
It's
girl.
all.
I just don't like the heat.
It's
So
okay.
wait, so
And
you're in San Diego
yeah.
Yes.
and you're a real estate agent?
Yes, I'm a real estate agent. Um, yes, I'm currently a real estate agent. I was working for Kling Realty, which was my parents' real estate company. My dad was my broker. He's been in real estate in San Diego County for, I think this year it'll be 35 years. They
Wow.
recently just transitioned to Compass. I think that was official last week.
We
And
know that name.
yeah, yeah, I think you guys have heard of it before. But yeah, so they just transferred there last week, but he's had Kling Realty for the past 15 years. So start of a new chapter. It's been going good so far, so I'm very happy for them. They offered a lot to them, and I think it's going to be good for my parents and like their team as a whole.
How many
So
members?
wait, hold on. I have a question, Sam. So what are your plans then, Kayla? If your parents compass, what are you doing?
But yeah, once they ditched me, I decided to move to New York City randomly,
Nice.
and I'm just talking to two real estate agents from Corcoran.
Oh, that's that, and we're very excited. So we're not giving away any information if we say that Kayla is going to be joining my team in a few weeks. We're super excited, and super excited that you're going to be moving to New York. And what we thought would be a fun thing to do would for you to tell us a little bit about the San Diego market. So Sam and I have been doing this for I don't know, Sam, what 2 years, however long we've been doing these shows. And over the years, we've had people from from different markets. We've never had anyone from San Diego. I would love to hear what's happening in the San Diego market. How long have you been selling in San Diego?
It's been 5 years since
Okay.
2013. Me.
Wow,
So,
you've been in real
so,
estate as long as I have, almost.
Yeah.
so what, I mean, this is the question that every real estate agent gets, no matter where they are. What's the market like in San Diego?
Well, we've kind of talked about this, but it used to be definitely all sellers market.
Yeah.
And now we are slowly transitioning into a buyer's market. People are finally starting to open their eyes and realizing there's a shift. There's a Facebook group that my dad's part of, and I think it's San Diego Real Estate Friends or something. But they're all saying that they've noticed a shift with their listings not selling. And here's a good thing for you guys to, this kind of gives you a better view. So we had a listing that we sold in May for, I think we sold it for $1,080,000. And now we have the listing right next door to the house, same plant, like floor plan, neighborhood, everything. And I guess if one thing that I might not have that buyers won't like is a white kitchen. It has that cherry wood color that maybe isn't so in right now. Mm-hmm. And the first one that we sold in May, that did have a white kitchen. It was more dialed in. But this one has a cherry wood kitchen. And we've had it on the market for 3 weeks. The price is lower. It's $1,050,000, and we have gotten 0 offers.
Let me ask you something. What does $1,050,000 get you in San Diego?
This listing is in Carmel Valley, so it's definitely a nice area. It's inland of Del Mar, which is a very fancy beach town. Yeah. And Carmel Valley is more inland. You have top-rated schools. I want to say you're getting over maybe 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3 baths. I don't know exact, but just it's a basic tract home. It's not a custom home. And you have HOA Mello-Roos, but you're right next to a big shopping center. You're about 5 minutes away from the Interstate 5, which is major. And I would say from the beach, you're maybe 10 minutes away.
That was very Southern California out here. It's right next to the 5. It's major.
Yeah. No.
William and I had a listing for $1,050,000, and I think it was like 750 square feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Maybe less with one toilet.
Yeah, it's slightly different from the New York living.
A little different from the New York living.
No, it
freeway access is a huge thing here, just because people are driving maybe 20 to 45 minutes to work. So being close to the freeway is good, but obviously not being too close where you hear it.
Where you hear it. Well, I mean, it's location, no matter what market you're in, right?
Right.
Here
exactly.
in the city, it's very important to be near a subway line because most people take subways.
Yeah.
So I guess it's sort of the same concept. So it's interesting. So it sounds like that your markets has started slowing down. We really started feeling it 9 months, a year ago. And of course, you never really know, especially with this one, because I think Manhattan honestly felt it first. I think we felt it before a lot of the other markets. Although I think there were some Southern California markets that felt it about the same time that we did. And you never know what you're feeling until you sort of are into it a little bit, and then you can, especially once data starts coming in. But because we're seeing in some cases our market normalizing a little bit versus the way it felt, a few months ago, and it's very case by case, and it's
right, of course.
Property. Yep.
Why the relocation? Why New York City? Have you ever lived here? What's the deal?
Never lived there, only visited. I think I've visited maybe total now 4 times. But I've had a lot of friends move out there. There's always just been this thing about it that I thought was so fascinating. It's really just, I don't even know what it is. There was just like a high when you go there, and it's so different compared to San Diego. San Diego, I'd say, is definitely more laid back, slower paced life. You're like living on a beach. That's what San Diego is, where I feel New York, it's very fast paced. You're going. And this is going to sound really sad, and I hope none of my friends take offense to this, but I felt like in San Diego, I'm just kind of existing and the days are just going by and I'm not really doing that much.
Wow.
And I feel like New York, it's so different, and it's going to be such a challenge, but it's going to force me to put myself out there and just work really hard. And I've always wanted to live in a big city, so why not go to the best city?
It's true, but San Diego's weather is considered the best.
I know. That's what everyone tells me. It's funny because I've actually have worked with a few clients this year, one from Long Island, one from Boston, and they think I'm just an actual psychopath for thinking of going to the East Coast because they're now out here trying to buy. But like I said earlier, I'm not really about the heat. I personally love it when it's freezing cold. I'm sitting here with two fans, like constantly going like this, and it's nice, but I really like seasons. I went to University of Oregon, and so we had 4 distinct seasons. We're here, I'm just wearing Daisy Dukes and a tank top all the time, and it kind of gets boring.
No complaint on this end. No complaint over here.
Well,
I'm a married man, but no complaints.
so Sam, Kayla is we're gonna have one more member of the of the East Coast college football fan club, because there aren't very many of us out here, as an Oregon Duck moving out here, so that's good.
Look at that.
And,
Yeah.
No, I'm curious
Wait,
how
what?
you two
What'd you
linked up. I want to know how you guys linked up.
Wait, how you what?
How we what?
How you linked up, how the two of you connected.
Oh, it's so funny. Kayla, I feel like Sam is like interviewing us. Like, anyway.
I know, God, the pressure's on.
The pressure's on. So Sam, Kayla, those of you that watch us know that we've talked about a real estate coaching organization we're involved with. Sam and I both are, and Kayla is actually part of that same organization. And Kayla has the same coach that I do, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
That's how we met. And
It's just
actually,
such a small
we're gonna.
world.
It's a small world, and Kayla and I are going to be together at the big Anaheim hoo-ha next week, the Tom Ferry Summit, which is in Anaheim this year. So that's going to be exciting. And we're going to miss you. This is Sam's first year. You went 2 years? 2 years?
I went 2 years.
Yeah, you went 2 years.
Oh, so you're Tom Ferry too.
Wait, your whole family Tom Ferry?
Yeah, they are. And we work with Rick Cheever, who's our coach.
Shout out to Rick Cheever.
Were you at Summit last year in Vegas?
Yes, I did. It was in Vegas, and I went with my
We were there.
parents.
These two guys were here.
We were there.
Oh, really?
We made the Tom Ferry email blast.
Oh, the Facebook group? Or
Wait,
no, the email.
no. Hold on, I gotta find that email.
We took one of those pictures with, like, what are those things called where you, like,
Oh God, you were one of those guys.
Absolutely.
They liked our picture, and they repurposed it for simple things.
Oh, that's funny. That's
I'm
funny.
gonna find it.
Yeah,
I think
Sam,
I creeped on William's Instagram the first time I met him, and I saw it. I think I'm not sure.
yeah, Sam's good about doing all of that stuff out on social media. So I'm curious. So Kayla, so you said that you had done some door knocking. Let's talk about that a little bit. What's it
Oh, I
like
can't wait
to
to hear
go
about
knock?
this.
Yeah, what's it like to go knock on people's doors and ask them if they want to sell their home?
It's funny you asked this because someone asked about it in the Tom Ferry group, and I kind of encouraged them to go do it. But at first, it's very nerve-wracking. It's very awkward and uncomfortable, to be honest, just because
Right.
I never thought in a million years after college I'd be just going to knock on people's doors. But it's just the best way to make a connection with a person, to be face to face and just having a normal conversation rather than, I think, cold calling or just emailing them constantly. I mean, it really is nice to get that eye-to-eye contact. And at first I was extremely awkward. I couldn't even tell you what I said. It just kind of rambled and blacked out. I don't know. And then, but the more you do it, and this is what I was telling that girl in the Tom Ferry group, it was like the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And then it's just like, it just rolls right off your tongue. And it's so easy and it's great. And I just closed a door knocking client last week. And
That's awesome.
Thank you. But it was great. And we literally I met him that one time, no idea, we had no connection or like, bond or anything. We just started talking. And then I just followed up with him. I would send him bomb videos and text him, call him, email him. And then it just turned into something. So
You do mega open houses out there?
we do. That was one thing we learned from the Tom Ferry Summit, because they're big fans of the mega open house. So we did that. We did our first big one earlier this year, where we got a taco stand and had drinks and everything for people. And it wasn't that successful because, of course, we picked the coldest day of the year and so windy, and so not that many
Why
people
can't
wanted
we
to
do
come
something
by.
like that?
It was just like, of course, this happened to us. But we do open houses. We have them usually Saturday and Sunday, and for 3 hours each day. And we've had some open houses where we've had maybe 100 people per day come by.
Wow.
And then we've also had open houses where, 2 people come by.
In,
Have
in
you-
So
our industry right now, we're lucky to get more than 7, 8, 9.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm hearing and seeing.
Well, so our whole open house format is very different in the city. I think part of
Yeah.
it is because it's vertical living, and a lot of buildings have doorman and rules and all
Restrictions.
sorts of stuff. So
Right.
it's rare that you even see a 2 hour open house. Most open houses are an hour and a half or an hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sam's right. Foot traffic's down, buyer activity's down. You're really happy if you've got 8 or 9 people at an open house right now.
Okay.
Now, go back a few years where the market was different. You still were having those same, hour and a half, 2 hour open houses in some cases, and a good turnout. You'd be, sometimes you had 40, sometimes you had 50 people. It's interesting to see the difference that a slower market makes, right? But did you ever do a 3 hour open house where no one showed up? That would just be excruciating.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been times where I've fallen asleep and people catch me.
Oh
And
man,
it's been so uncomfortable.
yeah, because
Like, I think
you have to
an
put a
open house.
tripwire by the front door.
There's so
Yeah.
much more flexibility, though, out of the city. I feel like when you actually do homes that we can't do. I mean, you could do so much more with an open house. I mean, from not just food and drinks, but just the way you present it, the way you do it. I feel like
Right.
it's infinite possibilities. Compared to here, we have guidelines, restrictions. You can't do any of this kind of stuff. We lived in another city. For Halloween, for instance, I wanted to give out all these little tiny pumpkins with my card on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even do that in a doorman building in New York City. They won't let you leave them there. You can't leave them at people's doors because you can't get access.
Didn't
And
you
in
end up,
neighborhoods like that,
but Sam, didn't you end up doing something? I remember we talked about this. You were going to do, now they wouldn't let you do anything.
I was going to do it, but they would not let me do it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Can't do it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You
that's
live
so
in
crazy.
out suburbs, you just leave one at someone's door. Who doesn't want a nice pumpkin with a little card
Yeah.
and whatnot? I mean,
Well, they've gone in. Some cities in San Diego have. Oh God, here we go. Look at these two kids over here.
Look at
ballers.
Look at those.
Sorry, actually, I found it.
But what I was gonna say was that there's some
Right.
cities in San Diego. One that we work a lot is Carlsbad, and I think it's the city. They said that we cannot have more than I think it's like more than 3 signs out, which is so ridiculous
Congratulations.
because if it's in a tract neighborhood where there's multiple places to turn, you might need more than 3 signs, and there's a person that will come out and take your signs. So
From the
You
town.
literally will take your signs away.
yeah.
From the town. So wait, I have 2 thoughts about signs. One is because that's a big Tom Ferry thing. Is like put 40 signs up. Don't
No,
stop at 4.
no.
Put 40 up, right?
Yeah.
But then let's talk about the new Compass sign. Like, is that did your parents go to Compass
Oh,
because the new fancy
the
sign?
future?
Oh my
Look at
gosh,
this.
no, wait, I haven't seen it. Okay, so
You
I
haven't
have
seen the new fancy Compass sign?
I'll
All right.
pull it up.
their Compass, and now I'm gonna be Corcoran. So now it's
Just,
like 2
just to
different
show. Well,
cities.
see, we don't really have signs here in the city, so.
But this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, so this is a new techie sign that they have, which I think is really interesting because I've spoken to a couple of people about it, and they're getting great press on it, and it was on CNBC and all sorts of stuff. And
It's the coolest thing in the world.
but by the way, Sam, did you know? And actually, Kayla, I'm curious if you will confirm or deny via your parents. I heard that each agent has to buy a sign. The signs are $500, and you have to buy the sign for $500.
How much?
$500. But I will per sign. I will say the
Very cool.
design of it is cool.
But you can't really read that much, right?
No, it's a video monitor.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. It was a video mock.
Yeah,
It's digital. Hold on, I couldn't get it to play.
and you walk by and it lights up, and it pushes information to your phone about the house. And I mean, I have to say it's cool technology.
Brilliant.
It's cool,
That's
like bell and whistle.
Yeah.
you actually, I guess we could see them in a townhouse here in the city, but our townhouse market is so small compared to
Law,
the rest.
especially right now.
Oh,
Excuse me, can you do that again?
interesting.
Oh, my wife's not watching.
I don't know if I've seen. I don't know if we would have
With
those
design
because
So
we
what, how do I
usually,
mute this?
and technology.
it may
we
not be in
usually
the San
have.
Diego market. It may not be
Yeah, because
because
we
there's
usually have
yeah,
the white post, like an
yeah,
8-foot white post with the sign that hangs down.
yeah.
And
Well,
from what
right.
I see, I mean, maybe I just haven't seen a Compass sign yet in the flesh, but
I think what they're doing is rolling it out in certain markets.
okay.
And right, so I mean that I don't know what that looks a little bit like Southern California, who knows? But anyway, it's kind of cool, right? And hey, we're
Yeah.
sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, geez, God, we're giving them so much press.
There's certainly people talking about it, wherever else in the world and the media. But I'm super fascinated with what technology is going to bring our business in the next few years. I mean, that little sign thing, it's like, all right, that's cool. There's a little cool factor to it. Is that going to change anyone's business? No. I'm much more interested in how technology is going to change the way that we interact with our clients. VR is going to be very interesting to see what happens with that in real estate. We're hearing a lot of cool things about that. That's obviously that's a few years away. I personally don't feel that my skill set will be displaced by technology. I know some people are scared with that. I'm
In a
not.
few years,
Yeah.
Amazon will sell real estate.
They probably will. They probably will. And so will some company that we've never even heard of, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you're good at what you do and taking care of clients, and we have these cool things, Kayla, which you're going to learn a lot about in New York City called co-ops, cooperatives. And we bring a lot of value. That's where we really bring a lot of our value to the transaction is helping people get through the approval process. So,
Right.
And that's a big part of it. And
Yeah.
so yeah, our markets are very different. So what's what are you going to miss about San Diego?
Surfing?
I do not surf. And I've taken so many lessons, but I was the typical girl that would like, oh, I want to go sunbathe. So I won't miss my non-surfboard. Definitely the beach. I think, see, I really am excited for the cold, but I think when it gets to those months in New York where it's really cold for weeks straight, then I might start missing the weather.
Yeah.
But this is going to sound so cheesy, but I definitely going to miss my friends and family out here the most.
Oh, that's not cheesy. That's your support group.
So
Yeah.
you're moving all the way across the country. I mean, like, that's a big, big leap, and especially since you went to school not too far away. Wow. You know where you're living at?
Yes, I'm living in Midtown East on 1st and 51st Street.
Oh, is that Sutton Place? Yeah.
That is kind of Sutton Place, which is kind of fancy. That's
Oh, wait,
that's more.
I think I saw
think
it
that's
online.
more-
It's called Turtle Bay.
Yeah,
what it's called?
yeah. It's kind of right where Turtle Bay meets.
Sutton Place.
It's right where Turtle Bay meets not Sutton, the other one, Beekman. Beekman's right there as well.
Beekman's, all right.
It's a nice part. It's a nice part of
But
town.
I think the Q line goes right there, doesn't it? Or no?
No, the Q goes up and over. You're going to be near.
think
What are you going? The E
yeah.
line? E-M?
Or is it C? The one that goes from east west. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm only a few blocks from there, and then it's only 2 stops on the subway, and then a 4-minute walk to you guys.
And I've seen your desk. You have a good location. Prime.
Yeah. Cool.
When do you start?
I will be moving out the week of August 20th and getting settled in, and then I will start August 27th.
My birthday.
Very exciting. We're all very excited about that. And anyone that's watching and wants to work with a real estate agent in New York City, that also
Beautiful San Diego real estate agent.
yeah. Oh, wait, well, you know what's great, Kayla? You're going to be able to refer people back to your parents, and
Yeah.
in San Diego because you know that market so well. So that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That'd be good.
your whole family's real estate?
Yeah. My
That's
sister's the
crazy.
my sister's the only one that's not, but she is in college. She's at UCLA and she's going to be finishing up this upcoming year. and she wants to be a professional dancer. She's danced since she was like came out of the womb, and that's what she wants to do. You know, backup dancer for Beyonce, Selena Gomez, whoever. But she says just in case that doesn't work out,
Like Williams.
she might go into real estate too. So
Just
we
in
shall
case. Um, and have you given her that awesome stat that what 87% of real estate agents leave the business within the first 5 years?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've told
That's
her,
real?
and I've told. There's
That's
so many of
real.
yeah, a lot of people just can't handle it. But I mean, there's so many of my friends that are my age from high school or even college that I've seen they've tried their job and they don't like it and they think, oh, real estate's just so easy. I'll just do that. I take some classes and then I'll start selling houses. And I think they don't realize how hard it is to actually get the client. And there's so much competition and it's a lot harder than it looks. You don't just get to go
here.
tour homes every day and like, you know, tour mansions. I don't know.
It's cutthroat here.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, there's so many agents here in New York City. It's such a shark, you know, eat the person industry.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
You're the eaten.
Sam, you had a deal come together this week. That's good. Congratulations.
Oh, congrats,
Do
Sam.
not congratulate until it is signed.
You
In
know
this
what?
industry,
Yeah.
I am so not superstitious. You're gonna will that thing into contract. I have no doubt.
Sending good vibes, good vibes.
yeah, we meditated last week.
Oh, God.
What we did, you missed it on last week's show, and those of you that would like to go back and watch last week's show, we had Kandar Matari, who is a meditation specialist, and we meditated, the three of us together. Sam and fell asleep. Did you
Yeah,
really
my
fall
wife
asleep?
did not
Sam
leave
fell
me alone
asleep?
about that. She's like, you fell asleep on their video?
But how
What
did you fall?
William
I
say?
see.
I was
I
like,
think you were actually meditating. I don't
I
think
go,
you were.
William was asleep too. He's like, no,
I
he
was
wasn't.
not.
I'm looking at it.
I was meditating. I mean, you know, it's what we do. What we do.
I try to do meditation, but I'm so like, I just need to move or touch that. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
It's good to get in the zone, and it's a very
Have
good practice.
you been to our office yet, or have you met Mitch or anything, or no?
Yes, I have. I've met Mitch and they've been to the office twice, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you've met William in person.
Yes.
Yeah, I met him in, what was that, May, I think it was, that I first came out, and
Something like
that's when
that,
we first started discussing plans. And then I came out just about 2 weeks ago to take my exam, and then I met with William again.
And Rick
then I met
Cheever's
Elaine.
connected you all.
Huh?
Yes.
Rick Cheever's connected you, the two of you.
Yes. Yes.
You found out you were going to New York, and then here's William. He's a female agent. I'm just
I know.
kidding.
Are you excited to have a female on your team, William?
I am excited. I am
The first.
It is,
I'm the first. Oh my God, I feel so honored.
well, the first official one. There are certainly agents that I do deals with and partner with in the office that are not sort of officially part of the team. So you're the first official female member of the team, and we're super excited.
Oh yeah.
We're super excited to have you. So it's about time to wrap up, guys. It is 2:30. So Sam, did we decide what we're going to do next week? Because Kayla and I are going to be in Anaheim next week. Are you going to do
have a
solo,
co-host?
Sam? What's that?
Yeah, is he gonna get a co-host?
Sam, I think you need to get a co-host.
You know what? That'll be
You
great.
should.
I will get Sean Hannity on here with me, and that'll be absolutely amazing. William.
I think our
Or how about
views would be-
Bob, Savannah, maybe Michael Strahan.
I think all of the above. Elaine's talking about it. Maybe you can get Elaine. Maybe you can get Elaine next week. You just heard me say her name. This room has obviously got tough.
Elaine and I would kill it. Highest ratings ever.
We'd kill it. It's true. We'd kill it.
Mic drop.
Well, so everyone may or may not see me next week. If we can somehow figure it out where we can do it, we're going to
We'll
do it.
figure it out. You'll be on your phone live at Summit.
Otherwise,
I heard it's going to be pretty hot there, though. Unusually hot.
Yeah, well, it's hot in California, right? It's like hot all over. Wait, you guys don't have any fires near you, do you, Caleb? Before we go, you don't have any fires.
No, we had fires last year, but the one that's really bad right now, where I think there's 6 dead and 7 missing.
Right.
I'm not sure about the number, but that's more in Northern California and Redding.
Reading. What is Reading
Yeah.
near?
God, okay,
Is
so
this
from the
the-
border of Oregon and
Oh,
California, I would say
so it's way up there.
yeah, it's not like close to San Francisco or the Bay or
Right.
anywhere like
Oh.
that. It's about like, I think from the Oregon California border, it's about 3 hours or 3.5 hours south.
Yeah, I mean, it's been hot out there. I was in Napa at the end of June. It was 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's been really crazy.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in person next week, Kayla. Thank you so much for being on the show with us. We're super excited
Yes.
to have you moving to New York.
It's not too
Sam.
late. No, totally kidding.
As
A
always,
pleasure.
yes, Sam. What are you going to take us out with?
Nothing much really. Sports are status quo. Football season is hopefully picking up soon. Baseball is all good. Let's see anything in the news. It's supposed to rain the rest of the week in New York
I
until
don't believe that.
Tuesday.
I don't believe that. But anyway,
Thank you, Al Roker. He does not believe you.
I don't believe it.
Anyways, Kayla, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
William seems very lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you.
And once again, we're Ask the Agents live
We're
every Tuesday, 2 p.m. except for next Tuesday. You might see a strapping, awesome person next to me. Besides this one. Yeah, that's it. Follow us, like us, share us, and make sure to reach out to Kayla if you need any apartments in New York City.
Yes, please do.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.